We also have to say, I mean, Bruno Fernandes has been criticised in the past for losing possession in matches, but that's what happens. High risk, high reward. I mean, that ball could have been intercepted. Arsenal counter, they score, suddenly it'll be a different story. But when it happens like that, when it goes well, you can see why he's considered one of the best in the league. Phillip.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think today he did quite well. And the combination with Eriksen I like, because the vision and the passing skill of Eriksen, he knows if he takes a good position in the back of the midfield of Arsenal, and they struggled quite a bit with it, especially in transition, he knows the pass of Eriksen will come and he will be able to... There is always a risk in the final pass. It's to be the right speed, just if it's possible in front of Rashford, so he can make the run, he beat the defender. And he did great today. So, yeah, he's a very skilled player. If he would leave the theatre a little bit and show more of his absolute quality, then we would, I think, all enjoy his style of playing even more.
I think he's also benefited immensely from Eriksen being inside, because Eriksen takes a little bit more responsibility away from him as well. The two of them combine really well. You could see that. You know, they know where each other are running. They've got a similar. They're on a similar wavelength. Eriksen not even really have to look where Fernandes is. Fernandes is in that position, that half sort of position in those holes there, and it works the other way around as well, because Eriksen's more than capable of doing exactly the same thing.
And I thought McTominay as well, actually, in that kind of destroying, destructive role, also did well for United. You know, didn't feature as much as the likes of Eriksen and Fernandes and everything, but you know, the role that he played, I thought, also helps those two play as well and create.
Yeah, it's also, if you look back at Manchester United's games throughout the course of the season, we saw Eriksen playing as a false nine. Then the next match, he was more of the defensive midfielder. So it was a complete role reversal, but now it seems they found a role for him in the side. They know how to slot him in. They know how to bring out the best of him and the chemistry of those around him as well.
Exactly, because it's about McTominay, it's a different type of player, but it's about the connection in midfield. So I think at this moment, they found the right balance. So it would be interesting. Casemiro came on. How does he fit in midfield with the other two players? So that would be interesting. And today was important for Rashford as well.
Yeah.
Playing really as a striker. Okay, sometimes he goes wide, but to score the goals, always pressure on to make and score your goals. So he delivered today. That's important for him.
Does it take a while to get chemistry with your teammates in a new midfield? For example, you went to Barcelona and then you've got Pep Guardiola there, veteran of the side at that time. You've got Luis Figo. Over the years, you had people like Xavi next to you. I mean, does it take a while to make things click?
You need some time, but I believe intelligent players, quality players, don't need too much time. You see, Eriksen is a good example. He's got great vision, intelligence on the pitch, a great passer. He don't need 4 months to adapt to his teammates, but some time, and especially when there are a few more players coming in, to get the dynamic going, the philosophy of the coach in. You need some time.
Yeah, I guess it didn't take you too long. You won a Liga in your first year.
It's about finding the right partnerships, isn't it? So we talk about the two centre-halves in Varane and Martinez. It seems to work really, really well. And then you look at midfield with Fernandes and Eriksen. I mean, McTominay is that holding role. And up front, you know, Sancho looks a different player now. Rashford looks like a different player. And obviously today we had Anthony come in as well. So the thing about Manchester United at the moment is the performances they've put in, the two really good performances they've put in, are against two very good sides. So in Liverpool and now Arsenal top of the table. So that's a big positive from going forward. So no one can actually turn around and go, well, actually, they haven't done it against the best teams yet. Let's wait and see. That's a bit of I suppose, the talk about Arsenal leading into this game. The narrative, yeah. So Manchester United are seemingly on the right path. It looks very positive for them now. And what a turnaround.
I also want to expand a little bit, because it's not just about connections, Gary. It can also be about knowing what your strengths are within the side and just playing to that. You said multiple times how, with all due respect to your ability, you had Glenn Hoddle, you had Ozzy Ardiles. Get the ball to them. Yeah. They're the creative players that can push the ball forward and score a goal. Yeah. Purpose of the game.
Yeah, sure. So, you know, are you going to ask McTominay to be highly creative in that Manchester United side when you've got Eriksen there, you know, when you've got Fernandes there? No, you're not. You know, you want McTominay to be, your sensible holding, sitting, destroying player, passing it simple. Yeah, I think it is about, without doubt, understanding what you can do and probably more importantly, what you can't do, and then being disciplined enough to stick to that.
You never said to Glenn, don't worry, mate, I got it.
Well, no, I never used to let him take the free kicks. I wanted to take them.
Interestingly, if you look at the team compared to last season, we talk about Paul Pogba, for example, being this world-class player and being in that role, in that midfield. And people always saying, well, he didn't really have the other quality around him. So take him out of the team, which he's out now, obviously no longer at the club, put Eriksen in that position. Not much else has changed other than the manager as well. So they're playing now a system. The manager's coaching them, obviously. It's clear to see that. And I think Eriksen's a player that is clearly top class. Put him in any team and he'll perform like that.